Dindin Santiago Manabat, veterans, rookies, George Pascua for Petron, and Coach Ramil De Jesus on the other side. As first point goes to Shopinas.
I wonder if that's early game rust there by Petron. But we talked to Rachel Dakis, and they said they were training quite consistently throughout the holidays.
Tulad nga na nabanggit ni Rachel, as Janelle Chang serves up an ace. Back-to-back hits para dito sa Shopinas.
Yeah, Janelle Chang, the Hope Christian High School product here. Really effective on the serve. Really putting pressure on itong receivers ng Petron.
And that's going to be an important weapon para dito sa Shopinas if they can score from the service line. As Dindin Manabat finds the opening.
Yeah, General kind of caught in no man's land there. Too shallow. Sayang, drop ball ba naman? Dapat, kasi broken play na, dapat chance ball na.
Ivy Perez from National University will get a chance to serve. And we were talking about Petron Blaze, of course. Iba yung nagtitraining kayo araw-araw. Yes, you have that. That's Cruz. Almost scores that time. Bibigyan ni Ivy Perez ng chance ball. Pero iba pa rin yung active competition. As Mandapat tries to attack but denied. Morada from the other side. And gets the check ball.
Boy, Morada dito sa opposite side, no? Talagang effective siya. It's going to be a problem dito sa matchup ng Shopinas. Then you have to cover, Mick Laborde is going to have to cover a lot of ground kasi kailangan niya habulin si Ces Molina or Micah Morada.
Ivy Perez targeting Cha Cruz. Uy, Laborde hindi inabot. Dapat sends it to the other side. Ces Molina, General. Saves from the back row. Cruz off speed, couldn't score. Dakis with the dig. Pagkakataon para sa Shopinas. Cruz ulit susubok, but Jen Reyes digs it up. Good rally here in set number 1. Chang to Cruz. Still cannot find the bottom of the floor. Laporte with the dive. Rally continues. Cruz again. Reyes again, another dig. Wala sumusuko dito, but the punctuation from the check ball.
Grabe ang outside hitters ng Petron. Talagang giving the block of Shopinas fits here as the coverage breaking down in the back row.
And Petron with a 1-point lead now, 3 serving 2.
And still serving, number 9, Ivy Perez.
Lefty, former NU Lady Bulldog. Ivy Perez, unfortunately, overcooks the serve.
Shopinas.com, Lady Clippers. And serving number 11.
Miss everything. Guest kapwa niyan sa Sports 360. Showing off her singing skills as well. Now on deck to serve. And she serves up an ace.
A little confusion in the back row dito sa Petron. That was actually Rachel Dakis' ball all the way kasi Dindin is your middle attacker. You don't want her getting the first ball.
Cha Cruz back on deck to serve. 4 serving 3 in set number 1. Kaso, kinapos his service. Well, this gives us a chance to review yung huling laro text nitong Shopinas. So obviously, the first ball was really the problem nitong girls ni Coach Ramil De Jesus.
Oo, if you're giving the opponent puro chance ball, it really exposed their blocking. No? Medyo porous yung blocking.
Tingnan natin kung na-correct na yan ang Shopinas. Dito sa matchup against Petron. General with a dig. Back set, Janelle Chang to Riza Mandapat. Wipes it off the blocker.
I wonder what was going through itong ulo ni Mandapat because it was Ces Molina or Abby Maranyo. She chose to go off Ces Molina, which I think mas wise yun.
Of course, alam natin, ito si Abby Maranyo galing sa team na ito. Formerly AirAsia, formerly Generica. Maranyo, denied that time. Mandapat sends it back. Pagkakataon para sa Petron. Micah Morada. So outside, point will go to Shopinas.
Okay, I gotta give that point totally to KKD. She's intimidating these hitters of Petron. Medyo si Abby na thwart niya kagad. Tingnan natin how she can control the middle.
Setup job para kay Ces Molina, and that one is denied.
I have to be impressed here with KKD. Talagang fundamentally sound yung block niya, no? Beautiful hand placement. Little net violation there, not called, but incidental contact. Play on.
And Kiana, baby, throws it down and stares him down. Ivy Perez to Micah Morada, kinapos.
Grabe.
Pagkakataon ulit para sa Petron.
Nice transition movement here.
Cheng to Kim Kiana D. And KKD with back-to-back hits.
Welcome back to the Cuneta Astrodome, and you are still watching the PLDT Home Altera Philippine SuperLiga All-Filipino Conference. At alam nyo, nang makausap ko, si Coach Ramilo is actually absent because he is still recovering from a dental operation. Ang nakausap ko kanina is si Coach Noel and si Coach Benson. At ang sabi nila is, kumpiyansado pa din naman daw sila na kahit 1 week since their last game against Photon, which they lost nga in 3 straight sets, maganda pa din daw ang ipapakita nila today since nakapagpahinga sila for more than a week. Pero syempre, naniniwala sila na dapat mas maganda na yung ipakita nila this game. Doon naman sa kampo ng Petron, nako si Coach George Pascua, super duper relaxed kahit na sila ay humahabol ng 5 puntos ngayon dahil sinabi niya kumpiyansado siya sa kanyang players, lalong-lalo na sa kanilang ability. At dahil nga daw 2 weeks din silang napahinga, medyo feeling niya daw medyo off pa sila ngayon. But ang last reminder niya daw sa kanyang mga players before this match is to just remember to keep on having fun. Of course, this is a game and sometimes laughter is not just the best medicine but also the best strategy. Back to you, James and Tex.
Maraming salamat, Denise, third member of our broadcast panel. Pero yung mga atake ngayon ng Petron Blaze, medyo sobra pa. Baka may halo pang overcompensation. Medyo nangangapa pa in a real competition compared to training.
Well, what I think the big problem here for Petron is called Kim Kiana D. And she's really making the attackers, ibahin nila yung attack nila because she's really stopping most of the attacks or getting good touches on them. Kaya nakaka-frustrate yan. As a hitter na lagi kang parang suki ka. So they're trying to change up getting away from KKD's hands.
Here's Riza Mandabat, and she puts it down.
That's a beautiful down-the-line shot here para kay Mandapat. That is a lost art here. Look at that down-the-line shot. Beautiful.
Ultra Fast Spike brought to you by PLDT Home Altera, the Ultra Fast LTE for a happy family. And Tex Suter, when you have the hammer.
You put it down.
11 serving 5. Uy, off the blocker. Excellent hit mula sa Petron.
Yeah, Cheng would have done better to let that ball go. The block was half-hearted, so you don't give that kind of a free swing on the outside, lalo na with a player like Rachel Dakis.
Micah Morada with the service. Cheng sends it to Paneng Mercado, but excellent dig by Morada. Sobra! Uy, hindi lang inabot ang Shopinas.
Heads up play there from Perez. So sayang, ganda ng palo ni Paneng. Pero ganda naman ng depensa ni Micah Morada right there in the perfect spot.
Napaswerte pa. Pero kita mo naman yung net defense. And Abby Maraño. And that one, para sa Petron Blaze, they are trailing 7 serving 11 in set number 1. Good read by General, just letting it sail out of bounds. Actually, both teams having problems from the service line. As Phil Kainglet Cayetano and AC Masangkay check in para kay Ivy Perez and Micah Morada. Itong duo na ito, laging ginagamit ni Coach George Pascua when subbing them in.
Oh, because maintaining 3 spikers harapan, maybe try to confuse KKD here on the Shopinas side to free up one of the outside attackers here of Petron.
The showstopper on deck to serve para sa Shopinas. Masangkay the back set. Dakis with a push, doesn't go. Kim couldn't score that time. Mandapat gives it to Paneng, who gives up a chance ball. Masangkay, back set. And Dakis! The former Queen Tamarao puts it down. And looking to take over. Excellent combination play, and Dakis up high and down strong. Ultra Fast Spike brought to you by PLDT Home Altera, the Ultra Fast LTE for a happy family.
Yeah, and that's when you see that the 3-spiker offense kind of confusing KKD kasi kailangan niya, she has to pivot one way or the other.
1-2 attack para kay Cheng, hindi kumana.
Oh, nice coverage there from Mandapat.
Using every part of the body. Cruz pushes it over. Uy, Masangkay and Manabat couldn't connect.
Yung wrong read from Masangkay dun sa first ball.
And this gives us a chance to turn it over to Denise Tan.
Alam nyo guys, kahit 2 weeks ago pa nga yung last game na tong Petron, wala daw ka-problema kay Rachel and Dakis, and that is because praktisado daw siya. 3 times a day and 6 times a week daw sila kung mag-ensayo because she is playing for Amihan, Army, and Petron. Kaya nga daw ngayon, super excited siya dahil gusto niya makapagpakita ulit ng mas magandang laro dun sa last performance niya doon sa Alonte, guys.
You know, before we talk about Rachel, I still remember the days when Denise Tan and Rachel Dakis would do battle when they were still playing, and something I really want to reminisce. Pero tulad nga na nabanggit mo, Tex, ito si Rachel, yet another weapon because aside, of course, from her offense as Mikmik Laborte's attack goes out of bounds, it's her leadership that really gives a different dimension to the team of Petron Blaze.
She has a very nice demeanor on court. Parang wala lang, okay lang. Laro lang tayo. Di ba? Patay kung patay, error kung error, basta laro.
At kargado yung mga service as Dakis serves up an ace.
Jack Cruz na kung papalo ka, pwede mo habaan. Hindi naman kailangan baon. We gotta find the floor. Yan ang main ano natin. So subtle coaching there from Coach Noel. Just reminding his players, you know, you don't want to go where the taller blocker is. You want to design a play away.
And Coach Noel, of course, will be filling in the shoes of Coach Ramil De Jesus. As Dundin Manabat puts it down.
That's a perfect set there from Masangkay. Talaga walang makakaabot. As we can see, look at the height of it. That's not even a quick tempo, but boy, she just goes over everybody. Smart hitting there from Dundin Manabat. Talagang ibabaw.
And Cayetano with the service. Petron down by 2. Cruz off the blocker. But Kainlet with the dig. Manabat again. Huli ni Cha Cruz.
Yan yung pagkakaiba when the set is a faster tempo, medyo mas mababa ang set. Because we can see here, you know, mas mababa yung set, abot.
At sabi ni Cha Cruz kay Dindin Manabat, saan ka pupunta? Throws it down and stares him down. Shopinas up by 3. Unfortunately, another service error. Oh, an ace rather for Cha Cruz and back-to-back hits.
Alam nyo guys, talking about Chuck Cruz, maganda daw ang start ng kanyang araw dahil normally before the start of the game, medyo kinakabahan siya dahil she suffers from hypoglycemia. That means medyo nanghihina siya or nahihilo siya kapag hindi siya nagkakaroon ng sugar. Pero this day daw, this game, kumain siya ng saging at naka-receive siya ng chocolates. Kaya naman daw maganda at very energized siya today. Back to you, James and Tex.
Maraming salamat, Denise. And unfortunately, sobra yung service ni Cha Cruz. So point goes to Petron Blaze. 13 serving 16 here in set number 1. All the output of, again, the outside gunners is going to be important here as point will go to Shopinas off a 4-touch error on Petron Blaze.
Yeah, called for touches because Abby's block was below the net, so it's considered a touch. Pag bumaba na yung bola past the tape of the net, tumama ng player, touch na po yun, it's not considered a block.
Team captain Mikmik Laborte with the service. Back set. Excellent dig by Cheng. Mercado. Tumandapat off the blocker.
Little off-speed shot there kay Mandapat, no? Heads up dahil nanigas yung block. Nag-aantay na malakas na palo because of her last hit that went down the line. So smart hitting dito kay Mandapat, catching the blockers off guard.
Shopinas looking to go on a run here. Tandaan natin, isang set pa lang so far here in the young season ang binibigay ng Petron. But Abe Maraño, no mercy on her old team. And if you want energy, you dial number 2.
Kapitana really taking control here of the net.
Petron humahabol ng 4 na puntos, 14 serving 18 dito sa set number 1. Back set para kay Mandapat, ganda ng dig. Deses Molina, Dakis winds it up. General chases it down. And a chance ball given up by Shopinas. Here's Abby Maraño, huli sa taas. Kainglet saves it. Back row attack para kay Manabat. Cheng to KKD. Nasa Shopinas pa rin. Steph Mercado off the blocker. Excellent block coverage at the back. Dakis, huli sa taas, but goes out of bounds.
Bilib na bilib ako dito kay KKD. Talagang ang sipag niyang middle blocker. For all you middle blockers, be you male, be you female, Ganyan ang middle blocker, masibag.
Rachel Dakis, every time Shopinas threatens to, get back-to-back scores, 3 in a row, siya laging pumuputol o scoring run ng kanilang kalaban. But look at that, off the blocker again ng Shopinas.
All the blocking coverage here of Petron, letting them down, kind of watching the ball. Dakis did her job, she slowed the ball down.
Risa Mandapat from National University with a service. Kargado yung service na yun. Dakis, huli sa taas! And KKD throws it down para dito sa Shopinas.
What a comfort having someone like KKD. Tino mo, single block. Cheng already sacked off. Wow. Fundamentally sound itong batang to. He's doing it really well.
That makes it 20-16 off of the service error. Actually, both teams parehong nagtatapon ng bola from the service line. They've had their aces, both of them, but they've also had their share of errors. It's Grace Masangkay. Cheng to KKD, who scores!
And remember the timeout here by George Pascua saying yung weekends natin, yung mga tapik-tapik, because his defense is geared for strong balls. I mean, even catching Jen Reyes off guard, how often do we say that? But yeah, Petron's defense, medyo nauhuli sila. They're on their heels.
Good reception para sa Petron. Maraño the push, and she will score.
But I like the demeanor here of Shopinas. They're all smiles, they're having fun. Petron looks like they're feeling a little bit of the heat.
And it could be up to this lady to take them out of the burning kitchen. Ito si Abby Maraño is on deck to serve.
Beautiful float serve.
Cruz on the attack, but Masangkay digs it up. And that shot sails out of bounds. Puntos para sa Shopinas.
Ganda ng palo ni Cha Cruz, ganda ng dig ni Ses Masangkay. Unfortunate din Manabat. Sailed that a little wide. Lahat kayong mga hitters, don't let your shoulders rotate because you're going to sail that ball wide.
Is this a sign of rust from their long layoff?
Yes, it could be because they look like they're on their heels. You don't defend on your heels in this game.
Jump serve para kay Kim Kiana D. Mula sa De La Salle University. And Tintin Manabat with a hammer. Up high and down strong for the former NU Lady Bulldog. Take a look at that. The setup, the windup, and the finish.
Beautiful execution there from Masangkay.
And how do you celebrate the point, Petron style? Na Abby Maraño. Ito si Tintin Manabat. Petron within striking distance, 18 serving 22 in set number 1. But again, another service error for the Blaze Spikers.
An easy serve, not at this level. Parang chance ball yun eh. So you have to be a little offensive. Like look at that serve from Cheng.
Tess Molina. And what an attack for the former San Beda Red Spiker.
Yeah, General caught out of position. She would be facing Ses Molina. Dapat nakalabas yung kanyang left foot. She want to bring her back into the court.
Cayetano serves it up. Targets General. Cheng to Laporte. Pero huli sa taas ni Tintin Manabat. And Petron has come to life.
Yeah, si Cheng kind of telegraphed the quick play to Laporte. Medyo alam na ng buong madla na doon pupunta.
Uy, short serve mula kay Cayetano. Buti nasa pa rin. Cruz trying to go down the line but goes out of bounds.
Let's see how they execute.
General with a good reception. Cruz trying to catch the defense, snapping, and she does. We are at set point in set number 1.
How often do you see Jen Reyes get caught out of position there?
Pabalik si Maika Morada at si Ivy Perez.
Gonna get more height here sa blocking.
That is, of course, a tall setter.
And plus, it gives them 3 attackers dito sa harapan. See if Cha Cruz can close this out.
And what a way to take set number 1, scoring from the service line. And Shopinas taking set number 1, 25-21 against the defending Grand Prix champions, Petron Blades.